Hey guys, I'm here to talk about a new map for us to play on the team. We're going to be practicing Mirage for a while now. And then after that, I haven't decided yet. We're going to take a break on Inferno and focus on Mirage again. We might go back to Overpass, but for now, here we are in Mirage. Now the basic default and default positions, I'm going to go over everyone's position in the default, and then I'm going to go over 2 executes, and then everyone's role in those very simple, very fast executes. So the first job, the first thing I'm going to go over is the default. So that has 3 people going mid, 1 person going A, and 1 person going B. And the idea of this default is to get into connector, basically. Either connector or window. Either one works. Alright, so the people going mid are going to be Savage, Otown, and Bushe. And when you guys come mid, you can choose whether to go overpass or top mid. Just be sure to communicate to your fellow mid people so that everyone knows where everyone else is. Alright, point, your job will be going B apps at the beginning of the round. Basically, at least at the beginning of the half, checking to see what utility they throw. Do they throw mollies? Do they smoke it off right away? Do they like to throw molly and then jump up on the balcony afterwards? So basically, you will die very rarely, which is good because I want you alive at the end of the round. But also, you can get all the information and relay it back to me, so that I can decide whether a B rush would be viable. Because there are certain... That doesn't really matter. Yeah, based on your information, I'm going to decide whether we go B on our fast plays or A on our fast plays. And you know the nades that you can throw from around here. There's a handful of them. Anyway, basically to be annoying. And then you can fall back and you can either go top mid or you can go underpass. It really depends on what the other mid guys are doing. So then the last player that I haven't talked about is myself. So me, I'm going to be going A apps. A apps or ramp, palace or ramp, every round basically, to help. So my job for all of you, especially you mid players, is I hold for the pushes, I count utility, and then I tell you guys if the second A player is in connector or if he's stairs. Because if he's stairs, then you can probably move up mid a little bit more. So if I was one of you mid guys, and if you were standing here and you had already used your smoke on window, so you can't smoke connector, if I say, okay, he's stairs, then you can cross, and like the jungle guy might be here, so maybe you jump so that if he's opping, he only legs you or something. I don't know, but you can get by. You don't necessarily have to clear all these angles, because it's likely if someone's here, that there's not also someone here, because that would leave the window boost open. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be telling you guys where the A rotator is playing, and likewise, point, since he'll be in B apps, will be able to listen and tell you where the B rotator is. So for you mid guys, it's very important for y'all to figure out where am I going to have to fight. Am I going to have to fight connector and window, or am I going to have to fight connector and cat, or cat and window, or any of those? What is it? 6 combinations, I think. No, 3. I think, yeah, 3 combinations, because order doesn't matter. You got to know which is which. Secondary of my role is if the A rotator is watching mid, then I can walk out and hold triple or something, or I can walk out and hold jungle while you guys come up connector, and we can focus on like these. What is it? This whole left side of the map, which can be really a problem when you're coming up A. So that's the basic default. that's everyone's position. So I'll now talk about the nades. Otown, I know you usually throw the top mid smoke. I'm going to take that responsibility away from you because I'm going to be throwing one that is sort of on my way to Palace. So that's a nice one. It lands a little bit deeper than the other one, so it also covers this cat angle. That's kind of nice. So Otown, you don't have to throw that anymore. But the other thing is that means I can't be throwing this smoke. So point, if you throw this smoke, I would be grateful. You can either look here and then walk throw and then use the jump throw bind, or you can also aim here and use the jump throw bind there. They both work. I think it works. Oh, missed it. I do the crouch walking one because, as you can see, I missed the sideways running one, although the sideways running one is technically better because it blooms faster. Anything else? So yeah, if you have the top mid smoke, and that smoke is good. I'm toying with adding this smoke, this smoke into our default. That's what Astralis does, and that comes over here and gets cat. I think we might do that. So we might throw the window smoke and then that smoke, and then try and get up and like fight connector. Or you can smoke connector from there, or you can smoke it from underpass, or smoke it from here. There's a bunch of ways you can smoke top connector. Just never throw this smoke because it's a one-way. I've seen that in more than a couple of our Mirage pugs. Never throw that. That's a smoke for CTs to know. Anything else about the default? No, I think that covers it. Yeah, like I said, the idea is to get into connector or window. And then once you have that, then people are going to start dying. And then you just have to let the round play out. Yeah, when the shit hits the fan. Okay, so the executes I was talking about, there's two of them. The first one is run out ramp, basically. And for this, it's probably 4 guys run out ramp. And the 5th guy will change. So it might be 4 guys, it might be everyone except me out ramp, and then I'll go Palace. And that's if the CTs have been pushed. If I think the CTs are going to push Palace, then I'll go there and like give info. And it might be 3 go or 4 go ramp, and then Savage go mid if they don't have a good mid presence. For example, if they don't have an op, and Savage, well, not even if Savage has an op, because it's a real fast strat. So if Savage has a shotgun, he might just sprint underpass and just give the connector guy something to think about while we're going ramp. Or maybe if he has a rifle, he might want to, like I've seen it before, where while everyone else is running into A, a rifler will come up here and try and first kill the rotator and then spin around and help out taking the site. So that's an option. And the only smokes required are we're not going to bother with the CT smoke because I don't find it terribly useful, because it has holes in it usually, and it'll usually lose you somebody. So all we need are the stair and jungle smokes. That's it. You notice probably that I threw a little bit different jungle smoke than a lot of people throw, and that's because there's less of a hole right here. The standard jungle smoke tends to have a hole here, and both of them you can boost. Like you can boost here and get kills, so watch out for that. They'll also have flashbangs that go over, like here and here. So make sure you run out after the flashbangs. We'll probably have to dry run this a couple of times so we don't blind each other, and that's to get the offer. And then this one is to get the opper. The high one on the right is to get anyone holding this kind of an angle, because that can be really annoying. if you don't have someone coming out palace. Because it's kind of, you know, you don't want the first guy to have to throw the molly. Other mollies, like it's not a terrible idea to molly sandwich or to molly bench. Those are both good mollies. Molly triple ain't bad. These mollies are all suggestions for if we're getting wrecked. I remember in the last iteration of the team, we had a terrible time dealing with oppers playing triple box. So what I started doing that worked was I would jiggle, bait the shot, and then I would throw that molly. Well, half the time I would die. But if I didn't die, I'd throw that molly, and then we could swarm and at least kill that guy, even if it took extra time. Alright, and the path, so you'll be running through here, clearing all these angles. This will be smoked off at your back. Then you, boom, you go plant here. Or if you kill the CT guy, you can plant here. And then you push play angles such as these. Yeah, it's kind of tough to find angles where you don't get shot once the smoke's fade. But yeah, you've got, smokes last for 16 seconds. So that's how much time you have to get in the site and get the bomb down. Because once the smokes are up, unless you have CT control, then you're just gonna die. We're just gonna lose. All right, so that's the first execute. People throwing these smokes. If it's an eco round, I expect it to be who can ever afford smokes. I will probably be buying smokes. Anybody else? I mean, everyone frickin' knows those smokes, so learn them, and if you don't, basically in this strat, you're either throwing smokes or you're running out first. So if you want to run out first, don't buy a smoke. If you wanna go out third, buy a smoke. That's kind of the way it goes. If you don't have money for armor, so be it. If it's an eco round, if you don't have money for any other nades, so be it. Maybe you have to get a Galil and then pick up the AK from someone in front of you who dies. It's kind of, with these fast strats, we can't have real set rolls because the set pieces slow it down. So that obviously is a problem if you want to go fast, a la Sonic. What's the other execute? Oh, that's right, I remember it. So this one has 3 players going A and 2 players going mid. So it'll probably be Otown and Savage, or Otown, Savage, and Bushe. But probably just Otown and Savage, or maybe Otown and Bushe if Savage has not. Doesn't super matter, but the point is, throw top mid smoke, and the people who aren't throwing the smoke, you guys will need, you'll each need a nade, a smoke helps, and then you will need 1 flash. So y'all run mid as fast as you can. The smoke will bloom. You want to throw a flash through the smoke. I'll show you where it pops. It pops there, right there, and that'll get anyone running down the connector. That's what that's for. So when they're running down the connector to push mid, that flash will get them. So that smoke will be up. You throw that flash, and then you come around here, and you aim at the edge of these 2 buildings, and throw a nade as you go over this ledge. So right, boom, there. That's for the window player, because you're not smoking window. Y'all just booking it. And boom, you want to pick the fight with the connector player as quickly as possible. It's not actually important that you kill him. It is important that he sees you and that you live. If he one-taps the 2 of you, the strat didn't work. But if he one-taps one of you and you do 50 damage to him and he hides, the strat worked. Because everyone else is going ramp. Possibly one person is going palace, but probably everyone's going ramp. Because as soon as you make contact, everyone else was just walking up. And if there's a smoke here, that's actually a good point that I'll bring up. If the CTs smoke this, then we throw this smoke, and it's middle of the stairs, halfway up the archway. Boom. Throw that smoke. Then you come out. That's not that great. I'm going to throw it a little bit more to the left. Problem is I can't. Maybe it's the right side of the stairs. I haven't thrown this smoke in a while. That's the one. Okay, so bottom of the staircase. And then right here on the stairs, and then up. And that'll get you out. And so the idea is once the connector player is occupied with the people who just rushed mid, we can jump Tetris to stairs and not miss the jump like I did, or fall sandwich and then help clear the site, and then fight jungle. And boom, got the site. It required one smoke. Are there any other smokes that are useful? Once you get up here, is that the smoke? Yeah. If you want to throw, that's not the one. It's been too long since I set up. I don't remember the smoke anymore. There was a CT smoke from way over here, but I don't know what it was. Maybe it was there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, you can smoke off CT apparently, but I mean they can still jump up on the thing. But anyway, just fight jungle. As soon as the mid guys make contact with the connector player, everyone else is booking it up A and get a quick bomb plant, and then fuck off. So those are the two fast strats, and one slow. I'm gonna say take mid control, and one mid control. Execute for Mirage this week.